Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are doing great. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. I have created bunch of playlists to cover various categories of the problems such as stacks, queues, breadth first search, depth first search, dynamic programming, and so on. Please check them out. I have uploaded the code for this particular problem to the GitHub repository. You can get the link from the description below this video. Let's jump into today's problem. Sort characters by frequency. Given a string, right, sort it in the decreasing order based on the frequency of characters, right? So that's the question. So we are given with an example, and the example is tree. So we need to give the output as eert. So let's try to understand what that is, right? So tree is an example, right? So how many characters are there for t? So we have t occurred once and r occurred once and e occurred 2 times, right? So that means what we have to do is we need to order them in the decreasing order, right? In the decreasing order. So what is the decreasing order? So 2 is the highest occurrence, right? So e comes first, and then decreasing order next after 2, these 2 are 1. So it doesn't matter whether you put tr or eert, both are correct. So that's what it says, right? So for the example, eert is correct or eetr is also a valid answer. That's what it is saying, right? So in that case, if you give this or this, both are correct answers. So for this, what we are going to essentially do is we need to prepare a map along with the characters and their frequency, just like we have created like this, right? So we'll put all this into a map, right? So we will have character and its frequency by map. So now once we have this, so the same thing, so t1, r1, e2, that's right. So I have put them into a map. So now what we are going to do is we are going to sort this map by the occurrence count, right? So now this is the map it is looking like. So after we sort it will go look like this, right? So let's try to sort, and what we are saying is sort map on the value. So this is a key and this is a value. So left side is a key and right side is a value. So it will become e2, right, like that. So once we sorted, after sorting, map will be like this. So this is our map, right? So map, after sorting, map will be like this. So now we go through this map basically, right, and then try to reconstruct it back from the map. So what we are going to do is we will have a string, right, str, we will have that is empty first. So first thing is, okay, e occurred 2 times. So what we are going to have is str will be ee, okay, for the after the first thing, and then str will become eer, okay, and then str will become eert, sorry, t. So this will be our answer, right? So eert is our answer. So that's how we are going to solve this problem. So the problem itself is not too difficult for here. It's only like, okay, how you are going to keep track of the characters and their frequency, and once you keep those character and their frequency, right, how are you going to sort them is another question, right? So we are able to do that in 2 steps. Basically, once we have a map with all the characters and their occurrences, just like t1, r1, e2, right? So once we have this map, we sort that. We sort it, and then final step is to reconstruct the string back from the map. So those are 3 steps: get a map, sort the map based on the value, and reconstruct the string back from the map. So let's go ahead and look at the algorithm, code for this, right? So these are the same steps, 3 steps: create a map, sort the map, and then reconstructing the map back from the sorted map. Let's go look into the code. So now we have created a map here which is having the character and its frequency. Frequency is like number of times it occurred, right? So we go through the string and construct this map, right? So now what we are doing is we said 3 steps, right? So once we get the map, you sort the map and construct, right? So this one, the map order by descending with value, right? So this is going to do us give us the sorting the map by value in descending order. That's what we need, right? So in the decreasing order, right? So that's what we need. So we sort the map by descending order with the value, right? So we get from that map each key and start appending it to our string builder. So finally we return the string builder, right? So let's go ahead and look at the time and space complexity for this, right? So time. So let's say n is length of this length of s, I mean string basically, right? So how much time we are going to really need to take for this? So we are going through s, right, once. That means there is order of n, right? That is 1. And then we go through the map again, right? So map could have as many as n characters, right? So even though we say there are n characters, right? So n will be how many characters? We don't know what type of characters that we are going to have, right? So we will have to say plus out of n characters, how many unique characters are there is a question. So because we were accumulating the counts in the map, right? So each character will have like more, if it has more than one occurrence, then the number of entries in the map will be coming down. For example, even though the string length is 3, right? The map has only, the tree length is 4, right? 4 characters. So the map has only 3 characters. For example, if this is the thing, right? If this is a string, let's say. So even this string length is 6, right? But the map will have only 2, right? C3 and A3, right? So map will have only 2 characters. So the map size will be number of unique characters in n. But in worst case, it can have all n characters different, right? So let's say, so for example, if this is a string, all of them have same number of occurrences, like that is 1. So the map length and the string length are same. So in these cases, we need actually order of n time again to go through the map, right? So this one, but that's the worst case. That's why we are going with order of n again. So that will become order of 2n, and since we are going to remove the constants from the big O notation, we will just say order of n. Let's look at the space, right? So space, how much space we are going to use? So we are using this space for the map and a space for the string builder, right? So string builder will be equal to the length of the string anyway, right? So that let's put plus order of n, right? And we'll come for the map. So map will be how many? So this will be the number of unique characters in the string. So again, if we go back to the same example where we have all the characters are distinct, right? Basically they have only one occurrence for each character. In that case, the map also will have order of n. So we will say order of n again, right? So totally we will say order of n is the space complexity and order of n is the time complexity for this algorithm, right? So in this particular case, all of them are taking the order of n space and order of n time, right? So there are multiple different ways to do it. So this is one of the ways. So another way, let's look at the approach 2, right? Approach 2, right? So we can sort those characters, right? So what we can say is we can convert the string to array, first step, right? And then sort the array, right? The array is based on what? The frequency of characters again. So what happens is you need another auxiliary array to sort them, and you will have to sort those two arrays hand in hand. So but I haven't given the code for this particular approach, so this is just another thought that you can probably explore. This is approach 2, but the code that I showed you is for this one. The time complexity and space complexity is order of n. So that is the code that I have showed, right? So if you still have any further questions, please post them in the comment section below the video. I have posted the code to the GitHub repository in 2 languages, C# and Java. You can find the link in the description below this video for the GitHub repository. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe and also share among your friends. Please click on the bell icon so that you will be notified about my future videos. Thank you for watching. I will be back with another video very soon. Till then, stay safe and goodbye.